What is up guys, I'm back again with another video. In today's one, what we are going to do is we will be covering the fourth installment of creating digital art in Krita as beginner, and today we will be learning how you can add flat color to your line artwork and also how to color your line art in Krita coming up. By the way, if you're new to the channel, you can consider subscribing because I make content related to Krita and digital art in general on weekly basis. And also we are very near to our 1k subscriber milestone, so subscribing will definitely help me a lot. So yeah, enough with that, let's get back to the video. So here we are in Krita 4.3, which is the latest version out there. By the way, if you're new to the channel, new to the series, that means you are not pretty much familiar with the previous parts. So I will recommend you to check the previous videos, the previous parts as well. And if you watch those videos, this one will make more sense to you. So the link will be in the description. If you want to check it out, you can check it out as well. Also, I will be providing a screen card or an annotation over somewhere here so that you can check it out. So in our layer panel, we have these two layers. One of them are for my eyes and the other one is the line art for rest of the body. Obviously, we'll start off with merging the both layers together. To do that, what you can do is press shift and click on both of the layers to select them. Then press the right mouse button and click merge to merge these two layers together. So after merging these layers, you can rename the new layer by double clicking on it and name whatever you want it. After that, just click on this double square sort of icon to create a duplicate of this present layer. In my case, the duplicate layer is placed just above the actual layer. So what you have to do is you just have to drag and drop it beneath the original one, the original layer. You can also rename this duplicated layer to make everything easier to understand and remember. Now in order to color the duplicated layer, we will need to make a colorized mask. And in order to get access to it, what we're going to do is we will be either right clicking on the layer and then just adding a customized mask, or just simply go to your Krita tools panel on the left side of your screen and we can select the colorized mask brush. Now just simply press the mouse click on the layer you want the colorized mask for, and there you go. You will have a colorized mask set up and ready to use. So now to get all the access to the tools and the options related to the colorized mask, just look at the top right corner and just resize the options tab in order to see it properly. Obviously everything you see over here is not supposed to be altered. The values are good at default, you don't have to change them. All we need is the keystroke panel, which is right here. Select a color. To do that, what you can do is you can click on one of these boxes and just go to your color picker and start selecting a color for your skin. After you selected the color, then just start adding strokes of these colored lines on your line artwork like this. Similarly, I'm going to do the same for my hair, eyes and t-shirt. Now for determining the background, which is supposed to be obviously transparent, just pick a random color. It doesn't matter which color you're using. In my case, I'm using a red color. Add the similar strokes or dots outside your line artwork. Make sure that you're drawing the lines outside your artwork. And while that particular color is selected in the keystrokes panel, just press the transparent button. And after you've done that, just press the update button and Krita, the software, will automatically render and fill in the color automatically with some sort of computerized algorithm. By the way, if you're using a less powerful PC or a high resolution picture, this can take a while for you. So after it's done, you can zoom in and you can see how precisely and nicely the colors are filled, unlike your fill tool, which might even create some sort of pixelated gaps whenever you try to fill colors with it. And now since we are done with this colorized phase, what you can do is you can start working with actually coloring your outlines. By the way, it's totally optional to add colors to your outline. It mostly depends on your art style, the sort of background you have for your art piece. So in order to color your outlines, the line strokes, just simply go to the layer in which we have our line artwork. Just simply select it, press the right mouse button, go to the group and create a quick grouping mask. This will create two layers. One of them will be the mask layer and the other one will be our main sort of line art. The mask layer will be inheriting our alpha. So basically whatever we're going to draw or color, it won't be spilling outside our outline. So that's great. Now just pick any color of your choice which you want to be added in your line art or your outline, and just simply fill the entire layer with that particular color. You can use a line tool, you can use a square tool, and even if you want to use, you can use a fill tool as well. Most of the time you will find yourself using more darker colors in general, unlike what I just did, a complete yellow outline. That is not something which looks appealing. You can also use multicolored sort of outlines, or if you want to use, you can just use or stick with just one color. In most of the cases, brighter colors go with darker outlines and vice versa. So if you want to use them, you can use them. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It doesn't matter. In my case, I will be sticking to the original one I have. And also it doesn't matter what sort of art style you're using, because currently I'm using more of a cartoonic or caricaturish sort of art style. Even if you're coming from a semi-realistic or realistic sort of art style, these techniques which I'm showing you will work for you no matter what. Because the main purpose of this video series is to make you understand what the tools of Krita are and how to use them. So yeah, that was the video, guys. And like always, you can subscribe, you can turn on the notifications, you can comment down if you have any video ideas, comments or suggestions. You can also follow me on Instagram, the handle is right in front of you. You can follow me on ronit.draws. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Until then, peace.